Alright, so here's my little review of Launch crp123. I have a 17 Ford Fusion I am testing this out on. Got a little control panel here, escape button, and a little book here. I haven't used that yet, so I don't know what that does just yet. Get your little power, letting it know that's on. And your little communication status icon. And the little option it gives you, just these little three after you plug it in. Now what you want to do, go to Obd Scan, and you want to find your vehicle. Mine, they don't really have a USA version, so either Europe or I guess Australia or something like that. I don't know what that exactly means. I checked both of them and both of them basically the same thing for it. So let's go and scan it. This might take a little bit, so I'll pause it and I'll resume once when it finishes scanning. Now it does give you this message. If there's any problems, send the ID back. Let the local office do an investigation if you run into problems. You just want to hit the OK button. They'll go away. You can do automatic or manual select. I know my car's got a lot more modules than it shows here, so I'm kind of disappointed that it doesn't show every single module. So I notice I do have ABS, but I do notice that when I went onto it, it does not go to it. Okay, maybe it does. I lied. Alright. Last time I did it, it did not do any, it would not go into it. So it shows there's no DTSC codes. You can do continuous memories, no DTC, so I got no error message in my ABS. Now to go back, you have to hit this escape button. And you can read the current data, you can erase default codes, see what the current data gives. Now you're looking at this as I am. I've never really messed with this. Apparently there's 52 options here. You can see the vehicle speed. Not for me to do. I don't like really the way this is kind of set up to hit, to go into it to see it, you got to hit escape. When I do that, I always feel like I'm going to back out of it. So obviously since I'm stationary, it's going to show 0 kilometers. And to go back, you have to hit escape also, so that's kind of throwing me off. I'm used to hitting OK to get into it and nothing happens. So let's see, let's just check the brake fluid line level. I'm going to press the brakes, see what that gives. I am pressing the brakes, and you can see down here the pressure of it, and when I release the brakes. Obviously shows I'm not stationary. It shows the supply voltage that the ABS is getting, which is 1220. You have to hit escape to go back. Brakes on and off. Let's see what I did here. Yeah, see, I'm so used to, I always think when you hit escape it's supposed to be okay, but it kind of backs me out. So now I gotta restart all over again. So it'll take time to get used to it, because to hit OK, you gotta hit escape. Let's see, where was this at again? It goes in read current data. Alright, so back to where we was. Like I said, I hit OK, nothing happens. So you have to hit escape to confirm. Brakes on, brakes off, brakes on, brakes off. Then you have to hit escape to get out of it. So it gives you a bunch of little things you can, not really test, but you can see if they actually work. For it to hit that, you would have to hit escape. Yeah, see, when I did that, it goes back out of it again. So I guess you have to maybe hit OK, then escape. Never really understand that. Alright, so let's see what it is now. You have to go to the one that you want. You have to hit OK first. And that will bring down this little V. Then you can hit escape. And there's what that is. And then you can hit escape again to get out of it. So to do it, you gotta hit OK first. That will bring that little check mark there. Then you can hit escape to get into it. So let's go and get out of it. I'm being eaten up by mosquitoes, that's why you see me a little moving around quite a bit. Gear shift module, last time it wouldn't let me get into it. Let's see what it gives. Ah, there it goes. Read fault data. No DTC, that is good. No DTC. You can also erase the data, fault codes, if you got a DTC for gear shift module. You can read the current data. It gives you all this little sports mode low manuals. Oh, that's wonderful stuff for the gear shift module. It gives you all of these information here. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of disappointed that it doesn't show every single module, because I have blind spot mine too. I have heated steering wheel modules. I got several different modules that this thing here does not display onto it. So really all that I can really do is just what it's listed here. And even if I try the other one, the Europe Ford, it's the same thing. Automatically search for new modules. I'll pause the video because it'll take a while for it to load. So here's what it's showing. All I've got is 6 modules, but I know my car's got a lot more. I know I do not have vehicle dynamic module in my car. I don't know why it shows it, but I know for a fact I do not have that. Alright, so after it loaded up on that one, it shows I got 5 modules instead of 6. So this one here finally realized I don't have vehicle dynamic module. But all it is just the same thing that the last one was showing. I guess your PCM, I guess that would be the for the engine light. Oops. No DTC, I don't have a check engine light, so that is good. On this also too, it doesn't show my body control module. I do have a body control module, and that gives out a lot more DTC codes that I cannot find in my body control module. So this here, all this will do is your engine lights, transmission range control module, if it's a shifter knob like mine, then the airbag and all that stuff that you've seen, the little 5 modules that you've seen. So here's all the stuff in the PCM that you can look at. The list just keeps going on and on. Out of 355, we ain't gonna go that far. But there's the little modules on it. You can do manual select, but that ain't gonna do much, I don't think. So manual select, that's all it did. Give me 6 items. Like I said, the vehicle dynamic module I do not have. That's what gave me that error, because I do not have the module. And this diagnostic tool cannot communicate with it because I don't have it. But if you're curious to see what all cards it works on, there you go, USA Forward. I missed that one. Let's see what that gives. With the USA Forward, that's all it gave me. It didn't give me no other modules, which is kind of unusual. I hit OK. Whoops. No DTC code. So if you have a USA Forward like me, all you can read is a PCM, unless you do manual. And that's all it gives you, the same thing. Back to where we was, if you want to go find out what vehicle you have, gives you all these. Works on quite a bit of cars. And that's all the rest of it that gives you. And OBD2 and all that stuff. Fail. So I have no check engine lights. No DTCs. 8 of them been completed. 2 of them's not supported. Data stream supported, 39. Ignition sparks. That's all it will show. Then you can get to erase codes, data stream, O2 sensor, onboard monitoring, vehicles, oops. Yes, I know the vehicle has no fault codes. Vehicles information. It'll give you a vehicle's VIN number, the calibration, and then the calibration number for it. That's all it gives you on it. So it's kind of like a cheap little diagnostic tool that reads check engine lights and a couple other little modules, but it won't do everything that my, I think it was $300 or $400 launch tool that I have. It will read every single module and it'll program. This here will only read modules, and you can do what you call it, see if something's working, like how it's pressing the brake pedals, and it'll give you the reading of the brake pressure line and if the brake switch on and off. So if you're looking for a cheap little tool, I'd probably go for this one here. This was only about $100 and I believe $50 for it. I can also put the link down in the description if you are interested in buying one of these. If you saved any files, anything, datas, it'll be all in here. There's no recorded datas because I never recorded anything. Nothing too unknown. You do have a little, I guess they call it that, a micro USB. I just now noticed that too here. You got I think it's a little card. I haven't taken that out yet. I guess it's like a little SD card. I don't know what that little hole is for right up there. There's a little connector. That will just run right to your OBD port. I think I kind of like about this thing too here, on the back of it, you got these little cutouts here. It works great if you're just trying to hold it in one hand. I kind of like that little idea. Therefore it's kind of easy to hold on to while you're doing it one-handed. I do like that little idea on it, but I am kind of disappointed it doesn't show all of the modules that I have for my vehicle. So if I got something wrong with my body control module or the door modules, I don't know about it because this device does not say it, but it will let you do the airbag, the transmission range control module, your ABS, and your PCM, but it will not do nothing else other than that. So this one here is just a cheaper version of a scan tool. So thanks for watching.